Hello. Hello. It's been a minute. It's not been a minute. It's been 2.5 weeks. I have been off Twitch for 2.5 weeks. Um, it's been more than a week. I've been gone for more than a week. I've been gone since mid. I think my last stream was the 11th. Since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side, and said, "I'm angry." This dearth of peaches has been pissing me off. Well, too fucking bad. My mental health matters more than yours. If anyone was pissed or upset with me that I've been gone, suck a fat one. Suck a fat one. I needed it because I was ready to delete my entire channel. It's like she never left. Well, yeah, because I've been talking to most of you nearly every fucking day. Is this a tier list? This is gonna be a tier list. Hi, Harper. So, yes, look back at the year. Despite Steam being a bit of a bitch, I thought of this last night. I was like, I want to get in at least one stream before the year's end. And Morgan's gonna be here in 2 fucking days. And God knows I won't be able to stream then because I only have one fucking desk chair. So, although I could probably get away with streaming while Morgan fucking sleeps. Did you not hear the part where I just said about how I have one desk chair? Is Frosty here? He is. Okay, I didn't see the... I can sit on the floor. You'll see when you get here, there's not a lot of room. My room is about the same size as it was at my old place. Like, there's not... You'll see. But regardless. Anyways, so the plan is, yes, we are doing a tier list. I have compiled a list. Shout out to Burton, because I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, Steam is down, and like, I don't know if I can like check everything. And he's like, oh, just use Twitch Tracker. And I'm like, use fucking what? And yeah, there's a website that like just has a stat of every game I've fucking played this year. Or like every category. And there was like 72 categories. A lot of them were overlap. Like Breath of the Wild Switch 2 Edition, Tears Switch 2 Edition, etc., etc. So I whittled it down to a list of 55 and one special guest. But that's what we're doing today. So, let's take a look at a lot of things I've played this year. 55 games I've played on stream this year. Or at least that's what I, like, mostly narrowed it down to. There was a couple ones I left out, like Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I touched, like, barely once this year. And winning the top spot. Maybe. Well, we'll see. But yes, so, just gotta... So yes, I have 50-something games here. So this is just the order in which the images... Monami Claire Obscure Expedition 33. What about that time we disarmed bombs? That was on your channel. I didn't play that. That was on your channel. That's the whole point. This is Peach Pocky Year in Review. Peach Pocky Year in Review. Not you. Me. Today is about me. This is everything I played on my channel. For my viewers. Like, yes, I played that on your channel. Not on mine. Don't mean to get aggressive, but like... For me and my audience, this is what I played for you this year. And that's... So this is just every time I went live on stream and said, here's a game. That's what this is. It's a compilation of 55 games. Don't mean to sound aggressive about that, Morgan, but just... That wasn't something I played on my channel, so it doesn't count. I already have too many things. Ultima Underworld? You didn't like Ultima Underworld? What's wrong with Ultima Underworld? Ultima Underworld's like A tier for me. I had so much fun playing Ultima Underworld. Ultima Underworld is A tier for me because I had a blast playing that game. I thought it was super fun. I really liked the mechanics with the map. The fact that you could write on the map blew my mind away. I thought that was super cool. I wish more games would let you do that. Like in exploration RPGs, let me write on the map. Let me circle things. Let me highlight things. Let me make notes. So I enjoyed the fuck out of Ultima Underworld. It was like definitely one I've been wanting to play for like years and years and years, ever since I watched Ghost LPs play it back way long ago, like 2017. But yeah, so if that's where we're starting, then yes, Ultima Underworld, the Stygian Abyss, A tier. Not true. There are definitely some games that I did not like on this list. A lot of the games that like went unfinished for one reason or another. But yeah, Pikmin 1. Pikmin 1 is a C tier. I played that at the request of Ninja No before he went on his deployment, and I had a rough time. I'm not good at Pikmin games. I sucked at it. I didn't think, like, I played the Wii U Pikmin game, and I thought that was okay. But what I played specifically was Pikmin 1 through the Pikmin 2 engine. But it was still Pikmin 1. Not my favorite game, for sure. I struggled with it. I was bad at it. It was hard to control. I didn't care for it. So, Pikmin is C tier for me. Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock Infinite is a hard one for me because I know a lot of people don't receive the game well. It is definitely a top game for me. I wouldn't say top 10 for sure, but it's definitely like one of those games that I played a lot, especially when I was younger on the Xbox. And I really enjoy it. So I think it's minimum B tier. But in regards to just playing it this year, I got through the entire campaign this year. I did not finish the Burial at Sea DLC, but that's fine, because I finished part 1. Part 2 is not good. Spoiler alert for those that haven't played Burial at Sea part 2 of this nearly 10-year-old game. It sucks. It, like, fucks up a lot of Bioshock lore, but not important. So Bioshock Infinite, I will put A tier. New Horizons. So I only played New Horizons because Ocean played New Horizons. Okay. I only played New Horizons because of Ocean, so I was mostly doing this to play with them. So a lot of it was fishing. Ocean played a lot of New Horizons. 100 days straight of New Horizons. It's B tier for me. Only because like, I'll be excited come January when we get new content. I'm looking forward to that. But for what I played this year was mostly just fishing and just the multiplayer aspect of playing with others. B tier. A Way Out was a solid game. I had a lot of fun with it. The plot twist really took me back. Like, the plot twist really got me on that one. Okay, Morgan, we get it. Thank you. You did not like me in that game. I'm on the list. I know. Morgan is really upset that the plot twist was the character I chose ended up being a cop. But the actual story of the game, I really liked. Obviously it's one of Joseph's early games of the 2-player type games. So it was kind of clunky. Like the fucking Connect 4 piece getting stuck in my hand. It was very clunky. Like, the story was good, but the fucking pieces getting stuck in my hand, or us, like, not able to go through doorways sometimes. Like, we had to do a lot of reloads. So it's somewhere, so it's like, I'll say low B tier. Yeah, I'll say low B tier. Did not include the fuck-ass book. Yeah. Dragon Quest XI. I have words about this game. I still have not finished this game. I played a lot of this game. Me and Janice, especially, we played a lot of this game. We tried to do so much. There's just so much of this game. And even I was breezing through it a lot faster than she was, and even I got burnt out of this. And the story just got monotonous after a while. Like, yeah, we have Sylvando and Eric, and that's like the only redeeming factors of this, was that Sylvando was a thing. So as much as I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed it while I played it, yeah, gay pride, exactly. It's going in C tier for me because it was so, like, I get JRPGs are supposed to be long games, dude. I get that, but also, like, come the fuck on. Like, it got too much after a while, too repetitive, and the difficulty creep was unnecessary. It just became super grindy, like, in that mid to late game. And Janice went and finished the game herself offline, and even she was like, yeah, I still had to play like another 20 fucking hours to get to the end of the game, and a lot of it was grinding, and I was like, nope. Assassin's Creed 2, can you take me higher? Just an A tier game. Like, it's an old game for sure. I'm gonna turn that volume down. God damn, that's loud. Assassin's Creed 2 for me is just an A tier game. It's old. It's an old game for sure. But it plays, like, just, again, basing off my experience of just this year, it played excellent on Switch too. I was super happy about that. Like, I bought the whole bundle. Yes, look at it in a sec. I thought it ran great on Switch too. I had a joy playing it both on and off stream because I played most of it off stream, but I did play some on stream. I had a blast with it. Just an easy game to just pick up and play. There's, like, that's the best part about, like, Assassin's Creed, like, 2 and, like, Brotherhood and Road to Revelations, just the Ezio trilogy, but specifically 2, is that you don't need a lot of build-up to play it. Like, the mechanics are fun, the game is good, and you don't require, like, 10 years of plot to play the game. I have to grab something from the kitchen. I will be right back. Everyone keeps coming to the door and yelling at me that food is ready. So, just give me 1 sec while I go grab that. Yes, Assassin's Creed, A tier. Easy to pick up, runs beautifully on Switch too. I had no frame issues with it. It didn't eat my battery as much as I expected it to. Like, I expected, like, maybe 3 hours on battery. I think I got, like, at least 5. And it's just an easy game to pick up. Balatro is our first S tier game. Anyone knows anything about me, I love roguelikes. Roguelikes and roguelites alike. I love the genre. Give me that repetitive, slightly different every time gameplay. Beautiful. Fantastic. Google, show me Ben Starr as a playing card. Exactly. Balatro, S tier game. It won Game of the Year last year for a reason. I still play it all the time, like, on my iPad or on my phone when I'm out and about. I enjoy it immensely. It's still, like, definitely a top, like, game to pass the time for me. Solitaire would be on this tier list, but I didn't technically play any on stream this year. You know, a bitch loves her fucking card games. I still got Solitaire. I still play that when I'm, like, laying in bed and can't sleep. I'll open up fucking Solitaire or Balatro. One of the two. Like, I'm not one, I don't, like, game on my phone. I'm not, like, a phone gamer, so to speak. But definitely Balatro and Solitaire are, like, the two games where I'm like, if I want to play something on my phone, it's Balatro or Solitaire. Bitches love card games, what can I say? Worked at a movie theater, they had deck cards in the drawer when it was sewed. Apparently I played too much Solitaire and they took them away. Wild. Baldur's Gate 3. I played this so much when it came out, but specifically for on stream this year, it's B tier. Only because while I had mod issues and it made for very funny moments, it did give me a lot of compatibility issues, and it did not like running on stream. It didn't run well, so I could only play it in like, I think I only did 2 streams of it this year and in like short bursts, because it just, I enjoy the game, but it just really didn't like running for stream. But I still really love and enjoy the game. I watch Amanda. Amanda's done like thousands of playthroughs at this point. Like anytime I hang out with her in the VC, I'm hanging out with her. She's always playing Baldur's Gate or Minecraft, so she's doing really well with it. Beyond Two Souls, I still need to finish this. I will finish this eventually. I really like it. Ish. I wouldn't say I've had any issues with it. There was one scary part that was like, fuck off. I don't like scary. I don't touch scary. I don't fuck with scary. There was one chapter that was like super fucking spooky. And apparently Morgan finds it really funny that I like completely skipped a part of the game where some dude was trying to solicit me, and I just walked past him to go play a guitar. I can't even find where that was. I don't have access to any of these VODs anymore because of just time and laziness. But I'll say Beyond Two Souls was A tier. Peglin is B tier. I like Peglin. I'll play it in my off time. But it's not like my go-to roguelike. Like, maybe if I'm just like wanting to do something here and there. Morgan, aren't you supposed to be shopping? Didn't you say you were leaving? Go before things close. You have like 2-3 hours before things close. Well, no, you getting ready. You messaged me like 20 minutes ago saying that you were leaving. What is the truth? But yes, Peglin's definitely not my favorite roguelike this year. It's up there, but not, you know, not my favorite. I liked the gameplay. I've definitely had a couple good runs. But I definitely wouldn't say it's my go-to. I'd rather pick up Balatro, or even Slay the Spire. Chibi Robo. I picked this up on a whim in just on the GameCube thing for Switch 2. I thought it was cute. I didn't get super far into it. I think I did 2 or 3 streams of Chibi Robo. It was okay. It wasn't like top 10 for me this year, but it was cute. But the movement is clunky given its age. The movement was clunky, and the controls I couldn't get used to. Like, trying to use all the powers and switch between things. But I liked it for what it was, so Chibi Robo is a B tier for me. A game about digging a hole, D tier. I played it once just because it was, like, funny. But it's not enough to be meme tier. We'll get to meme tier. But there's no replay value to it for me. Like, I played it once just to be like, everyone's playing this game. Let's see what it's about. Because it was just already on Steam, in the Steam Family Library. So I was just like, alright, let's see what this is about. And then, like, you get to the end and, oh, there's moles, and it's a secret operation of mole people, and they kill you. And then I saw the speedruns for this, and I was like, Jesus H. Christ. D tier game. No, like, I didn't care for it. Die in the Dungeon, C tier. I enjoyed it for a little bit. Like, when I first played it, I thought it was super charming. I really got into it. And then the enjoyment died off for me real quickly, like, the replayability of it. The gameplay isn't bad. Like, the gameplay isn't bad at all. And I think it's super charming and super unique in, like, the like how it does its roguelike mechanics with its relics and everything else. And Jesus Christ, I borrowed a webcam from my grandma to like just try and do stream today because my webcam broke. But it's like it keeps freezing for fucking anything. So if my hand just like gets stuck in the air, that's why. But yes, I'll say it's C tier. I don't hate the game. Maybe B tier. Yeah, I guess B tier is better. But I definitely got tired of the game pretty quick.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Hello, Flamerern. Welcome on in. So that's just my opinion. Again, super cute game. It's only a couple bucks. Pick it up. If you enjoy roguelikes, you will enjoy it, but definitely it's not like the top one I've played this year. But it is cute. And I had like, there was no bugs, there's no gameplay issues. Dispatch, S tier. I enjoyed Dispatch so much. I played 90% of Dispatch off stream. I think literally the last stream I did was keep up. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to kill you. I fucking cried. I cried. Oh, there goes my hand again. It's stuck in the air. I'm trying to adjust my fucking glasses. But yes, Dispatch, originally was played in my Discord. And then I eventually did episodes 1 and 2 on stream. Amazing game. If, like, obviously everyone's like, oh, it's just another Telltale game. But the story is good, and the gameplay... There's obviously not, like, a lot of gameplay. It's mostly cinematic, like most of those kind of games are. But the story was compelling. I really liked the episodes and how they, like, divvied them up in chunks. And you would get attached to these characters. Like, not just for who they were behind the voice actors either. Like, not just because Sonar is voice critical or Punch Up is Jacksepticeye. But the character design was great. They all had interesting personalities. The music was phenomenal. Like, great music. Prism, goated. I love Prism, like Flambe, like they're all like so unique in their own way. And I really liked each of the characters individually and such. I'm gonna show you how to make a pound cake. Listen, man. The fuck you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever. Thought Squad is, like, it may not be a like, I'm not obviously that kind of classic, but Thought Squad does make good music. Ho's Depressed. I listened to that for several days straight. And Radio, come on. My name's, I'm a bitch, my name's, and also Radio, like, come on. Like, I'm just gonna even play that now, just because it's a good fucking song. Never heard of her before Dispatch. I love what I've heard. Radio by Bershi is an excellent fucking song. So we're just gonna listen to that in the background while we keep doing this, just because it's a good fucking song. But yes, so Dispatch is an S tier game for me this year. Blueprints, D tier. I am too stupid for this game. That's all it is. I am simply too fucking stupid for this video game. So it's a D tier for me just because I couldn't get into it. A single dislike from a character perspective. Exactly. Like there's no characters, like any character I disliked because they were good writing. Right? But yes, Blueprints is a D tier for me simply because I am simply too stupid for the game. That's all it is. I am simply not smart. I didn't have the patience for this. And like the note-taking you're expected to take and remembering all these details and trying to figure this shit out. Like, Again, I'm a stickler for roguelite, but that was simply too much for me. Also, why does it say I have no ads scheduled? Why are pre-rolls on? One sec, I'm gonna run an ad real quick. Why are my ads just off? Like, not that I'm... Like, I'm running an ad to turn off the pre-rolls. Yeah, like, my... Oh, now you say incoming ad break. No, you don't get to start an ad now. Bruh. Yeah, so me running that ad, apparently my ad manager just wasn't fucking running at all this whole time. I didn't even realize. So now that I refreshed everything and ran an ad, now it wants to run my fucking thing. So, just so I don't have to have this pop up again and yell at me in 5 minutes, I'm gonna run the... Or no, I can't run the ad. It says the ad starts in 5 minutes because I fucking snoozed it. Thanks, Twitch! Yeah, my ad manager just wasn't running. Because I kept looking over at it and I was like, there's supposed to be a timer here. Like this little guy up here, this is supposed to be a timer. And I noticed it wasn't saying anything for the last, like, however long. And it's only now just working. So there's going to be another ad in 5 minutes. So I will just sit here and simply stare at the screen when that occurs. Sorry for the interruption. But, goodness gracious. I love when Twitch is fucking stupid. Grounded 2 is C tier. I did not enjoy Grounded 2 nearly as much as I enjoyed playing Grounded 1. So I didn't get that into it. I liked Grounded 1 more. Like, they added a bunch of stuff I just didn't care for. So I only played it like 1 or 2 times, and I never got that far into it. I just didn't have the same charm for me. Like, I don't know, it felt like just a lot of a rehash. I feel like they could have just updated the main game instead of making a whole new game. Like, the new map was okay. Like I said, I didn't explore the entirety of it. But, you know. Clover Pit. Clover Pit, I almost want to say is S tier. Definitely A tier. No. You know what? Clover Pit can go in S tier. I didn't play this a lot on stream. I waited months for this game. I was one of the very few people that was absolutely fucking devastated when Silksong announced their release date, and Clover Pit was one of the many indie games that pushed their release date back to accommodate for Silksong's release. But I fucking loved it. I was waiting for it. Like, as soon as, like, it'd been on my wish list for, like, months before the game came out. Roguelite. Cute little graphic style. Just the replayability of getting runs and make number go big. That's my favorite part of a roguelike, is make number go fucking big. Astounding. I loved it. I think everyone should pick it up and play it. I'm pretty sure for Xbox users it's on Game Pass. I recommend it. Great game. Carry the Glass is going into meme. Because if it doesn't go into meme, it's going into fucking D. Rage-inducing. I've never been so angry in my fucking life playing this stupid fucking game. That I played with Morgan, mind you. Did not care for it. Meme. Played it as a bit. Lego Star Wars is also going into meme category because I played it once on Star Wars Day, again, as a bit. I have not touched it since. I'm not a big Lego game fan. Not, like, the games are nice, the games are enjoyable, but it's not, like, my niche, it's not my cup of tea, it's not something I super enjoyed, you know? So, meme tier, because that's just where it is. Age of Imprisonment, minimum A tier. I loved this game. You know what? No. Age of Imprisonment, S tier. I played this game so much as it came out. I have still been playing it in my off time. Not in the last couple weeks, obviously. Foaming at the mouth for this fucking game. The lore in it is incredible. The cutscenes, the story it gives. Like, I know everyone's all like, oh, Tears of the Kingdom was bad, and everyone has their very justifiable reasons for not liking Tears of the Kingdom and not wanting to pick up this game. I get it. But it's very much like, it's chewy. It's juicy. I could sink my teeth into that gameplay and that lore and those characters that were so flat in Tears of the Kingdom, which I agree, inexcusable. They should have definitely had more fleshed out for Tears of the Kingdom and releasing this whole side game. But, exactly, like Bud, Calamo, fucking Calamo, dude. S tier. Definitely one of my favorite games I've played this year. Crime Scene Cleaner, C tier. The museum level, fuck right off. The museum level, just like, I have not touched that game since, did I complete the museum level? I think I did. But I haven't gone back to it since. Hydrated. I got so annoyed. Hydrate, yes. Also, ad starting soon. So we'll do the next one after the ad. But yes, C tier for me, because the gameplay was nice, and then, like, you went from small areas to super huge fuck off areas. Ad. I'm gonna eat my noodles while this ad plays. Ways to give yourself indigestion 101 is try and eat an entire fucking bowl of noodles in a minute and a half. Bad idea, don't recommend. Also, I would like to point out, nobody has commented on my funny Santa hat yet. I made this for you as a bit, so I could still have my cat ears and a Santa hat. Like, because the ears. 2 points for 2 ears. Exactly! It's like, I think it's delightful, and nobody's commented on my funny Santa hat yet. It's made me kind of sad. I worked really hard to make this thing work. I had to, like, from a model standpoint, I had to, turn off my actual ears and remove a lot of my actual hair that, like, stuck out from the front of the model's face that was clipping through the hat. I missed a piece in the middle there, and that's pissing me off. I like the hat. My defense also was distracted. Oh, fair. But, like, I like the hat. I just think it's silly. Anyways, Indiana Jones. I almost want to say it's S tier. That was a big game for me. Like, so for me, Indiana Jones is a big deal. Indiana Jones was always a big deal for me as a child growing up. It was my father's favorite movies. Like, I would always be watching those. Whenever Indiana Jones came on, I was in front of that fucking television watching them. Whenever I have a chance to watch them, I do. Just the other day, we finally got the cable TV working in my room so I can watch, like, the rest of the, I can watch, like, real television. And I just, one morning last week, like a couple days ago, I woke up and I was like, I'll just turn on the TV and see what's on. And fucking Temple of Doom was on. And then Raiders of the Lost Ark was on after that. And then Temple of Doom again. And I laid in bed all day and I watched fucking Indiana Jones. But, like, Indiana Jones is a big deal to me. So I've always really liked Indiana Jones. I haven't watched the new one because I refused to on principle. But the game was so good to me. The voice acting, like, I know, like, no one really cared that Troy Baker was nominated for voice actor in the Game of the Year awards. That's, like, the only time that this game was brought up. Because this game was released so early in the year. But this game was everything to me. Everything I loved about Indiana Jones was in this movie. Like, one of my favorite clips this year, where I call out that blonde bitch getting stuck in a trap, followed by an off-screen scream. That's my favorite clip from this year, was from this game. The gameplay was smooth. Like, I played this on my Xbox because my PC couldn't run the game and also on stream. Because this was before I got my graphics card upgraded. The gimmicks were amazing. I liked the gameplay. I liked how it was less Rudy Tooty point and shooty, and there was, like, melee base, and, like, how you used the weapons and distractions and the whips. Everything felt smooth. Like I said, I played this on my Xbox because I do have an Xbox Series console. I'm trying to concentrate, Peach. God. Okay, Burton. Is my hat too distracting for you? But yes, I really enjoyed the Indiana Jones game. I think it was phenomenal. If you're a fan, like, my father does not play video games. I need to make that very clear. My father is one of those people that are like, the last game I played was Pong, because it's actually genuinely true. My father grew up in, like, rural country. He barely does anything on a smartphone. He got introduced to TikTok and it's been a fucking nightmare. My dad, like, watches TV and watches the news and likes to bake. My dad doesn't fuck with video games. But I have even been tempted to, like, sit him down and show him this game. Because like I said, everything that's like that was, like, good and fun about Indiana Jones, I think was in this game. And that was, like, a huge deal to me. If you want to watch me play that, the VODs are on my YouTube, which I'm sure there's a fucking button to. Somewhere on the page you're currently looking at, there's probably a button to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, because it was phenomenal. Definitely one of my S tier games of the year. That's making me rethink Clover Pit. I think I'm gonna put Clover Pit down to A. Just, like, looking at, like, 'cause I feel like it doesn't fit in with my other S tier picks, but definitely Indiana Jones is definitely one of my big ones for the year. Like, that meant a lot to me, just, like, on a personal level, but also, like, I just had so much fun with it. Hi, Mangles! Welcome in. Merry Crimes. Happy Christmas. Merry Chrysler. We're just doing I'm just doing a quick tier list here of every game I played on stream this year. So, we just finished talking about Indiana Jones and how much that game meant to me and how good it was for me. Next is Kirby Air Raider. So this one is super new. So I'm going to put this in C tier only because I've only played it, like, once. Because this was like the second to last thing I played before my hiatus, and I just didn't fucking touch anything for 2.5 weeks. Um, so it's only going in C tier just because I haven't had a chance to do more of it. Um, it's definitely one that I want to pick up more of and play again. Um, but it's a C tier for me. Oblivion is going in the meme channel because I played Oblivion once for 3 hours the day it came out for one express purpose, and that was to test if the glitches still worked. And they did. And I said, that's fun, and then I uninstalled the game. That was my whole thing. I launched Oblivion and I was like, is this game still broken, Todd Howard? And Todd Howard looked me in my fucking eyes and said yes. And I went, cool, thanks, Todd. Who published Indiana Jones? Bethesda. There you go. But I think it was developed by Machine Games. It was only published by Bethesda. But yeah, Indiana Jones, like I said, that's an S tier for me. But Oblivion is going in meme category simply because I played it once on like shortly after its release to be like, is this game still broken? And it was broken in new fantastical ways, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. So, kudos to you, Todd Howard. Catherine, A tier. Catherine's another game, just like, I played a lot of old games this year, but Catherine's, when Todd Howard brings back a game, he brings back the whole game. Yeah, right? So Catherine, I played Catherine Classic. I didn't play Catherine Full Body. Not that it really would have made much of a difference. Catherine's another one of those games for me that I played a lot on the 360 when I was younger. Just because I really enjoyed the gameplay loop of climbing up the blocks. Edge. So it's just a solid game. Viewer discretion be advised, like not appropriate for all viewers. But there was definitely like some cool characters in there. Like Morgan, the cop. Everyone wants to remember when Peachy was a cop in A Way Out. Remember when Morgan was a cop who was also a sheeple? Nobody wants to talk about that. But yes, I'll say Catherine is a solid A tier game. Observation. I played this on Janice's request. This was a game that Janice requested of me. It was good. I'll put it in B tier. I wouldn't say it was life-changing. Like, it wasn't like a top game of all time this year, but it was definitely excellent for what it was. Being the ship, being Sam in control of the ship, and following everything around, like, you couldn't move as people, you couldn't control anything. It very much observing. Definitely a cool gimmick and mechanic. I appreciated it for what it was. It can be done in one sitting. Short, sweet game. It was unique in its gameplay. Obviously not, like, technically astounding. But the story was good. The plot twists were great. The whole, like, everyone's dead and there's, like, we're all, like, in an area of space where things are just, like, looping over and over again. And then the ending where it's like, oh, we're all on, like, this new Earth and other things. I thought it was great. Heavy Rain. I almost want to put Press X to Jason in meme tier. Because the game itself is a fucking joke. But I'll put it in C. I really liked it when I was younger, but my playthrough of this, again, was mostly just as an excuse so I could keep trying to play through Beyond Two Souls, and eventually I'll play Detroit Become Human. But I really liked it. But I didn't like it as much as I used to. grappling. I didn't like it as much as I used to when I was younger. The story was still super campy. Jason? Yeah, like, it was still super campy. Still silly and ridiculous. My poor boy died the minute I didn't realize that I had killed the fucking FBI guy. And I got really mad at that I, like, went the whole rest of the game. And there was, like, so much. Like, I would have had to have gone back so far. The first time that dude was capable of dying, I got him fucking killed. And I was so sad about it. So it's going in C tier. Simply because I accidentally killed Norman Jaden. And, you know, press X for Jason is just, like, the biggest fucking meme. So that is my opinion on that. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is going into meme tier. I feel like no further elaboration is required. I played it as a joke. I was hanging out in Janice's stream, and Janice was like, Peachy, you should stream something so I can raid to you. And I was like, I don't know, what the fuck am I supposed to play? Roller Coaster Tycoon 2? And she said yes, and I went, oh, okay. And I played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. And it was alright. It was a joke. Okay. Breath of the Wild. I replayed that this year. We're gonna go into B tier. I replayed that this year simply so I could refresh myself on it. Welcome back, Tonic. You can see how our chart has evolved. But yes, so Breath of the Wild, I really only replayed this year just to, like, refresh myself on it. Because I never played the Switch version. And then shortly after, I got Switch 2. And looking at the Switch 2 version, it's nice. But I haven't really gone back to it since I did that playthrough again. I beat Maz Koshia for the first time. That was hard. But Tears of the Kingdom Walking Edition has been taking up more of my focus. So that's pretty much where it's been. There is no game, Wrong Dimension, also going into B tier. I played this one day as a bit because I was on call for a shift and I woke up at like 6 a.m. And they said they were going to call me for a shift sometime between that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm up and I want to play something, but I'm going to play not a game. I'm not playing a game because there's no game here. They never called me in for work, so I finished it, but it's a cute game. There is no game, Wrong Direction. It's very campy in so many different kinds of cliches and different niches. Point and click, RPG style, puzzles. Super fun. Not a lot of replayability, but for a one-off, just to experience it, I think it's super cute. The music in it was nice. The storyline was cute. So I think it was cool. We Were Here Expeditions the Friendship. I'm gonna put that in A tier. It was a cute, fun little game. I played it with Morgan. The one part where we had to try and lead each other through this obstacle course. Oh my god. I think we both got really frustrated, but it was fun. We did excellent. We have excellent partnership. Monster Hunter Stories is gonna go in C. I haven't finished it. I need to finish it because I want to play 2. But god, these characters are so unlikable. The characters are so unlikable, dude. This freaky ass little cat thing. Sasuke Uchiha ass looking rival. Forgot what the girl's name is. She went to be a scholar, I guess. I'm gonna have to force myself through it because I want to play the second one, but know that I'm, like, not super happy about it. So it's going in C tier until further notice. Mouthwashing, S tier. Mouthwashing was definitely a game for me that you can really only play once. You can only experience it for the first time once, as with most games. But Mouthwashing definitely hit me in a way that fucked me up. like, it had an impact on me, especially because, like, the underlying, like, take responsibility and, own up for what you've done, and the whole side plot of Headlock Imogen Heap plows through the reels. Yep. But it was an excellent game, especially when the game did a lot of telling without telling. Right, like there definitely was like the upfront plot that everyone is like, "Oh, it's about Captain Curly and about how he blew up the ship, and now this new fuck, I forgot his name because I refuse to acknowledge him as a human being. Oh, Jason. The fuck is that guy's name? So you have Swansky, you have Daisuke, you have Anya, and you have Captain Curly, and then the other fucking guy, Jimmy. Yeah, fuck Jimmy. Couldn't even remember his name. Fuck that guy. But a lot of, like, like, if you're not really reading through the game much, everyone will just be like, oh, it's about Jimmy and Curly. But it's not. The game's very not about Jimmy and Curly. It's about Jimmy and Anya. But the game, being from Jimmy's perspective, just shows you how dehumanized Anya was. Like, he never acknowledges Anya's death, and then the rest of the game, you just forget she's ever there. Like, when you get to that hallway full of ID cards, Anya's isn't there. And it just, the game did a lot to just purposely push her out of the way, but in a way that it's so normalized that people don't notice she was gone. And, like, a lot of people didn't, like, it was a whole thing. Like, how, like, Jimmy crashed the ship because he refused to take responsibility for assaulting Anya. No, mouthwashing. Heard Anya a lot. No, mouthwashing. Tank. Like, yeah, just take responsibility. Botany Manor. I almost want to put this in meme tier. I played this in February. The first stream I did after I got home from being stuck up north for a week, in a snowstorm. I came home and I was like, I want to play a game about touching grass, so I played this game about plants, and it was pretty good. It wasn't an awful game. So I guess I'll put it in B tier. It wasn't bad. But it was. Yeah, it was. Hades is going into A tier for me. I enjoyed Hades. I'm still playing it on my own even now. Like, I haven't played it in a while. Also Discord. What about Discord? I have received no notifications from Discord. What about Discord? Oh, now there's a message. Thank you, Tank. I appreciate that. He sent me the Home Alone clip of Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Delightful. Thank you. Merry Crimes to you too, Tank. But yeah, so I want to play Hades too. I have it on Steam and I bought it on Switch because it was on sale. But that requires me beating Hades first. I love it and I really enjoy playing it. I'm just not good at it. So it's gonna take a while for me to beat. Slay the Spire, my classic roguelike, my buddy, my pal, A tier. I would have ranked this S tier last year, but I didn't play it as much, especially on stream. This year I didn't play it much on stream. Slay the Spire is like my friend I can always go back to. If I know I have nothing to do and I'm just sitting here and I just want to just pass the time, Slay the Spire's got my back. I'm also so fucking pumped for Slay the Spire 2. I've been following its development closely. You can wishlist it on Steam now. I'm so excited for it. But Slay the Spire will hold its place near and dear to my heart. Trash Goblin, you're going in B tier. As fun and gimmicky as this game is, it's very much a cozy game of there's no pressure, there's no impending loop or timelines. It's very much a pick up and play at your own pace kind of game, which I really liked and I really enjoyed, but it's, it's not, there's not a lot to chew into there, but it was, I'll pick it up every once in a while. I liked it for what it was. A paid shill for Slay the Spire? No, dude, I've been playing this game for years. I enjoy the fuck out of it. If it was a shill, I would have put it in S tier. Also, if you think that's a shill, you should have heard me ranting about fucking Indiana Jones earlier. Hi, Denji. Merry Christmas. Thank you for lurking. It Takes Two. I've been putting it in B tier, but it's like lower B tier because of that fucking book. But the gameplay itself was super fun. Shuffleboard, hello. That was super fun, mostly just because I could finally kick Morgan's ass at something. Listen, it's very rare that I get the chance to kick Morgan's ass at something. Wrapping presents, send medical assistance in about 15 minutes. I'll make a note of that. Somebody set a timer for 15 minutes so we can check on Denji. But yes, It Takes Two was super fun. So that reminds me, if anything ends up being streamed, like I said, because I really plan on this being my last stream for the year. If I end up streaming anything else this year, it's gonna be Split Fiction when Morgan comes to visit in a couple days, like over the course of next week. Because I figured it would just be nicer to have both POVs on one screen. So if I end up streaming that, that'll be done obviously before the end of the year because he leaves on the 1st. So if I do end up doing another stream before year ends, it'll just be Split Fiction. Which I am looking forward to. But It Takes Two, I'll definitely put in a solid B tier. The story was a bit predictable in places. There was some sad parts, but a lot of it was, like, campy. Minecraft. What is Minecraft if not just a solid C tier? You don't love it, you don't hate it. It's fucking Minecraft. Mostly because I played it like a little bit at the beginning of the year, and we only just got everything up and running at the end of the year. It's Minecraft, dude. Luigi's Mansion, A tier. I played Luigi's Mansion for the first time this year on Halloween. It was a 2-day thing because it took me 2 days to beat the game, despite it being a game that can be beaten in 3 fucking hours. It took me like 6+ because some of the bosses were really hard. But I liked it. I think it was cute. I really want to play Dark Moon. But until my 3DS is easier, once it's easier for me to stream from my DS, I'll definitely be wanting to do more DS gameplay in the future. It's also more of a matter of me doing this because I have to look down at my fucking DS to play. So that's, part of it. Milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, and milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk, meme tier. It's fucking meme tier. Let's be real with ourselves. What is milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, if not meme? As well as milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. It's a game about a girl who's, agoraphobic and doesn't like to go outside, doesn't want to see people, but she has to go buy milk. And she also, a polyhedric hypersphere cubed. It was a silly fucked up game. Rhythm Paradise Megamix D tier. I fucking hated playing this game. I played this game on the request of someone who doesn't watch the channel anymore, because I'm no longer friends with them. But I played this on their request super early on in the year. a fucking nightmare. You can watch my Let's Play that on my YouTube if you want to see how much I fucking crashed out playing this fucking game. Because it was like 3 separate times this game duped me into thinking I was fucking done with it, and I wasn't. 3 separate instances. It pissed me off. I actually, at the very end of this game, when I finished playing this game, I actually did another tier list of every mini game in that game. And there was some mini games I liked, but the game as a whole, D tier. Pissed me the fuck off. Awful. Did not enjoy it. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm gonna put you in A tier. I haven't finished it. Isn't that a horror game? Isn't Metro 2033 a horror game? I don't do horror games. I know it says check the rules in Discord. I don't do any else spooky. Yeah, no, Stalker? Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm refunding you those points. It's not happening, my bud. Sorry. No. I don't play any spooky. Where the fuck is Game Quest? Yeah. Mouthwashing I expected because I like Peachy's like limit is for some reason lurking into a stream where a girl saws off her own arm. Yeah, spooky level Luigi's Mansion. Yeah. But no, with mouthwashing, I knew how to cheese the spooky part of the game because I had watched a gameplay before. Like, me playing mouthwashing was not blind. I'd seen gameplay of mouthwashing before I played it on stream. So I knew how to get past the spooky part. And I also knew it was only like that one part. And I was still super fucking jumpy while playing mouthwashing. Answer. Am I leaving?
Yeah, like going anywhere tonight at all, possibly?
Not particularly.
Well, yeah. So I just gotta find a way to get there.
Alright. Yeah, no,
I was just asking if you're leaving at all, because then I would just ask you if I could tag along.
Yeah, no, I'm not going nowhere.
Sounds good.
Sorry about that, my sister came to ask me a question. And Soma, yes. I watched a playthrough of Soma, like, back when it came out, and I think the game's really good. I tried playing it once, and it did not work out well for me. And that was when the game came out for free on Epic Games, and I was like, oh, hey, I really liked watching, you know, the playthroughs of this game, and I think the game's really cool. And then I tried to play it myself, and I got put in that situation. I was like, nope, we're out of here. We out this bitch. We're leaving. We're gone. Goodbye. I don't fuck with El Spooky. Someone's way more scary than Metro. Yeah, no, I don't do jump scares. I don't do creepy. I don't do unease. Yeah. But anyways, back to Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was the last thing I was just talking about, I believe. Yes, back to Donkey Kong. I loved this game. I thought it was really fun. I first played it at the Switch 2 experience that I got invited to in Toronto before the release of the Switch 2. I had a blast with it. I bought it when it came out. I played it on stream a bunch. I played it off stream a bunch. You'd pop my Silent Hill streams, arguably the worst parts of them, because I just wanted to come in and say hi, and then I forgot I had the tab open, and I look over, and this girl's just, like, sawing off her own arm, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Awful. But yes, Donkey Kong Bonanza, I thought was great. I've never really played any previous Donkey Kong games. Nope, I wasn't there for that, thankfully. Thank you for that mental image, Ocean. I don't recall that happening. Um, that's not something I was present for. Thanks for that. But anyways, Donkey Kong was good. What was the quote? Take the pill, kill the god. No. I have no recollection of this. Silent Hill 3? I will check the VOD. You do that because I might have like popped in for a half second and said something funny to what you were saying, but I don't remember like physically being there. But anyways, Donkey Kong. I'm trying to talk about Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong was good. The only reason Donkey Kong is not S tier for me is simply because I haven't finished it. If I was not dumb and bad at video games and I'd finished the game by now, because I bought the DLC, won't be playing the new game that the Developers of Soma coming out with. No, I will probably watch someone else play it. Is most likely what will occur, is I will watch someone else play the video game. Because it's a lot different, because I can pause videos of other people playing a video game. I can look away from other people playing a video game. Like, my favorite horror game is a game for the Wii called fucking Calling. And it's a horror game that I played surrounded by a group of friends like 10 plus years ago, and it was fucked up, and I had a hard time getting through it because they were there helping me, and we were like all taking turns playing it. And then I watched PewDiePie play it. That's actually how I discovered PewDiePie. It wasn't through Amnesia. No, he blew up for me. I only found him because we went to go online to watch Calling Let's Plays after we beat the game, and we discovered PewDiePie. We didn't realize he was a big guy until then. So that shows my age, is PewDiePie was uploading Calling when I discovered him in grade 9. But yes, that's like my favorite because I really like I loved the story of it and it was super cool. What did Ocean just send me? Oh. Right. I recall now. E33 S tier, and I'll hear no argument. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're not at that part yet. We'll get to that. We'll get to E33. Okay? Because this is games I played on stream this year, Phantom. I didn't play E33 on stream. I played that during my hiatus, and I obsessed over it over 2 weeks, but we'll get to that. But yes, repeating myself for the 5th time, Donkey Kong, the only reason Donkey Kong is not S tier for me is because I'm too dumb and stupid to finish the game. Because I'm stuck on King K. Rool and I can't beat him, and I'm bad and dumb at video games. So I haven't gotten a chance to play the DLC yet, despite me buying it the day it came out, because I was really pumped for it. Am still really pumped for it. I just need to beat the final boss. And I can't beat the final boss because I'm dumb. Date everything. A tier. It's funny. It's campy. Like, who can forget? That's not Scandelabra. I need to get the Scandelabra. Sorry, that's Waterboy. Where is the Scandelabra image? Is it not in my downloads anymore? Do I not have the Scandelabra image? No way in hell did I get rid. There it is. How can we forget? How can we forget Scandelabra? How can we forget? I did a puzzle on this the other day, and it was fucking awful. But, yes, Date Everything is an A tier simply because of this image. This image makes the game an A tier for me, because this was fucking funny. This was the funniest fucking thing. When it's least consequential, exactly. Like this image of Scandelabra has just been up on the fucking corner of my screen, like next to the no teleporting rules. Like that's just been a source on my screen this whole time. Um, so yes, date everything differently. A tier. Pokemon Violet, B tier. I replayed Violet this year when I got my Switch 2 because Switch 2 edition was supposed to have a lot of updates, make things better. Because my first playthrough of Violet was awful and rushed, and I was dragged through the game, and I didn't really have time to experience it. It was buggy, hard to enjoy. So my next playthrough I did on stream went a lot better. The game ran a lot smoother. I had a lot more fun with it. I was able to play with Ocean and Flared and Fred. We were all able to play these games. It was a bit rushed near the end there. Like, the DLC, I felt like I was rushed through. With Morgan trying to complete it at the same time as me. Like, I felt like I was kind of dragged through it a little bit. Which I did not like, but that's neither here nor there. But the game as a whole, I'm putting in B tier, because obviously it's still not the best fucking Pokemon game. You know, it's not my favorite Pokemon game. But if this was last year, me ranking Pokemon Violet, it would have been a fucking D tier. So a major improvement than it would have been from last year. But the game just kind of sucked. So, you know, can't improve something that's awful. Monster Hunter Wilds. I wanted to like this game so much. When it came out, I wanted this to be my next big thing. I almost want to put it in C tier. Like, it took a bunch of shit from... It's like they learned every lesson that they learned with Rise, they swung the entire opposite direction on the fucking pendulum. And, like, the story was... The story was You know, like, not super memorable. The new monsters weren't cool. Mind you, it's kind of live service, so there's, like, I haven't played it since it first came out. There's been a lot more content added, and yeah, Rise sucked. That's what I mean. Like, they took every lesson they learned with Rise, and then they swung that pendulum in the entire opposite direction to oversimplifying fight the new monsters. I don't like how they changed the combat, how they changed... They changed too many things while trying to keep too many other stupid things the same. Like, meals being a time-based thing instead of a per-fight thing, that's fucking annoying. I did not care for that. Stupid things you called? Focus mode? I don't know. I felt like there was just too many changes they tried to make. It didn't feel... Like I said, I'm still a stickler for... My favorite Monster Hunter game is fucking Monster Hunter Generations. Okay, that's the hill I'll die on. Yeah, 3 to 4 fights with new foods. Yeah, but like, it's hard to tailor-made, and then you end up getting to the point where you're like halfway through another thing, and oh, your shit ran out. Fuck you. Let me stop everything I'm doing while this monster's about to kick my ass and make a new meal. It just... You know, little things like that. And it was... The weapon switching system I thought was cool. I didn't hate it. I thought it was neat. I know a lot of people use it for using 2 entirely different types of weapons. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I have a fire stick, and I have a not fire stick. And that's what I used the weapon switching for, because if I use anything other than an insect glaive, I think I might actually die. But what can I say? I'm a stickler for the good stuff. Oh shit, I got carded. Well, guess I gotta eat again. Yeah. But if you don't get carded, it's not an issue. Whereas in the new game, you can be doing perfectly fine. You can be having the run of your life, and then Because at that point, it's like, oh, you got carded, you lose your food buffs. That's deserved. But then it's like, oh, you're in the middle of a fight, and it goes a little bit longer than expected, and then you're halfway through the next one, and it's, oh, all my shit ran out, now I'm about to get fucking thwacked. Pros and cons. Like, there was definitely some good things about the game. Like I said, the mounts, I thought that shit was cool. I love running around on my little bird friend. My not chocobo. Because I can't remember. The Sacri? Sacri? Selkie? No, not a Selkie. That's a different thing. Sacri? I think they're called Sacris. But yeah, the story was mid, but Monster Hunter stories are never excellent, to be fair. The plots are usually, like, not the main point of the game, surprisingly enough. Whiny child, be whiny childing, is what it is. I didn't care for the new armor sets. I think it was cool what they did with, like, the Wilk, like, the Wilk monsters, about how they're, like, it's the same monster but they're, like, fucked up elders now. And I thought that was neat. It was a neat, like, twist from, like, the primordial, whatevers. But I would still have to put it in B tier for me, just because of how, just basing off my experience of what I played on stream. Because I still played it when not a lot of things were out. Like, I'm sure if I picked it up again, there's so much more new content, the hubs, the foods, the new quests, etc., etc. Yeah, finally got an Elder Dragon. Is it Fatalis? If not, I don't care. Is it Fatalis? Or is it B52? I will also accept B52 as an acceptable answer. But I hope it's Fatalis. But anyways. Mario Kart World. I did not like this game as much as I wanted to. B tier. I liked Mario Kart 8 better. There was definitely some really cute things with this game. The outfit's great. I like the open world neatness of it. But some of the driving mechanics have made online play unplayable. That it's now... Oh, it's Gag on D's Nuts Mazios. Oh, well that's... But yes, unfortunately, Mario Kart has now become a game of knowing the meta. Yeah, go Mazios. I know. I got the joke. But it became less about, like, have fun racing and, like, like, oh, there's a little shortcut on the track, and now it's like, you need to know the speedrunning meta to jump on this specific fucking surface and skip half the track. And every dumb sweat online is going to be trying to do that, and it just... So, actually, I'm going to put it C tier. Mario Kart World is C tier for me. Like, single player, enjoyable. I don't like how it's continuous with the Grand Prix. Like, I would like to be able to be on tracks for more than one fucking lap. I don't like that, like, you only get, like, a lap. Like, give me my standard 3 laps. Let me pick one fucking track. Not everything has to be a Grand Prix. Not everything has to be... So, C tier. Minish Cap. I didn't hate it, but I didn't finish it. I think it's gonna go C tier. No. We're gonna go B tier. I didn't finish it because the person who requested the game is no longer on the channel. But I liked it for what it was. I thought it was cute. But it was definitely, it felt grindy. The rupees felt super grindy, and I didn't like that. So it's definitely on the lower end of B tier for me. Legend CA, A tier for me. I adored Legends ZA. I hadn't gotten that much into a Pokemon game in a while. Um, because my favorite Pokemon game was X. So going back to Kalos, seeing all the new things. I wish I had replayed X before ZA just so I could remember a couple more things. But I still really liked running around Lumio City. But I played so much of it in such a short span of time. I got burnt out of it, so I haven't touched on the DLC at all. I might do more of that next year or in like my own time, like try and slowly chew my way through it and not try and be like so focused on it. Um, yeah, but definitely an A tier game for me this year. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. The fashion, phenomenal. The Pokemon, great. Give me my fucking Skitty. Nintendo, please let me have a fucking Skitty. Please. I thought the online was fun. Like there's definitely some like sweats, but it's skill based matchmaking. You know, it's where's our Delcatty Mega, right? Give me big cat. Give me big chunky kitty, please. Where's big chunky kitty Mega? So definitely A ring for me. Paper Mario. This was a request from Uncle Phantom 5800. I didn't finish it just because Morgan decided he was gonna start playing it at the same time. For some reason. So I just kind of stopped playing it because we were both playing it at the same time, and so I just never finished it. But Paper Mario, good game. Good game. I see everyone speedrun it and play randos of it, and I would also like to do that. Twilight Princess Randomizer is S tier. Twilight Princess Randomizer is S tier. That's all you're getting out of me. You don't need to hear a long-winded explanation about how it's the reason I have my fame, and it's what I always had been doing on this channel, and, you know, like, it's my thing. Objection. Fuck you. Twilight Princess Randomizer, S tier, goated. That is my bread and fucking butter. That is my thing. TPR will be S tier eventually. No. Fuck you. TPR, I want it to be better. We'll get there. Well, yeah, nothing's gonna be perfect, dude. Like, but also, like, Twilight Princess just finally got decompiled. Like, you have to think in scale of... Also, Phantom, you play Ocarina of Time. I don't play Ocarina of Time. So, you know, comparing fucking apples to oranges here, obviously the OOT rando will be better. Because they've had more time and more years working on it to add more stuff. TPR is only, like, 3 years old. Like, there's not a lot going on. Like, TPR is so relatively new, but for me personally, for me and my channel, and just me as a streamer and the content and everything I've done, TPR is an S tier for me. Right? Like, for me, and out of everything I've done this year, like, TPR is always gonna be S tier for me. TPR is what started my channel. TPR is the reason I started streaming. TPR means everything to me. I owe so much to Lunar and Isaac and Nosley and everyone else in the TPR community for helping me get started. TPR is how I met Morgan, and if I hadn't met Morgan, I wouldn't have met half of the people sitting in my chat right now. I owe everything to TPR. So it is a super big deal to me, near and dear to my heart. I wouldn't be here if not for TPR. And I mean that in a lot more ways than you may think. Like, I know I haven't played the game on stream in, like, since the summertime this year. For those unaware, I actually signed up for a TPR holiday bingo race that I planned to do on stream, but I signed up for it, like, a month ago, and then, you know, I had my little crash out and quit streaming. And why is my hand stuck like this? Hello? Whatever. This webcam fucking sucks, dude. But yes, I had my little crash out and quit streaming and genuinely forgot I signed up for this event. And then I was hanging out in a VC with Amanda and Zara and them, and I got a ping from TPR and it was like, hey, this event starts in 25 minutes. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot I signed up for this. I can't back out now because it's team based and I don't want to fuck up another people's chance. And I got paired up with Alexander Harold and Anthony. I can't remember. And I was straight up out of the gate. I was like, guys, I haven't played this game in 6 fucking months. Like, forgive me. We are not gonna do well, especially because the other teams were stacked, like stacked. But launching the game back up and being able to run through low stakes, no pressure. I didn't stream it. I don't know, really made me fall back in love with it again. So I look forward to the release of 1.3 and the next season 2 for the tournament coming up soon. Super stoked. It's definitely gonna be a game changer. They've been working really hard on 1.3. You know, like they obviously don't have full entrance right now, but they've gotten dungeon entrance and random spawn location all worked out. They've been working on hidden rupees. Hello, welcome on in. We're just finishing off our tier list for the year. But yes, so Twilight Princess obviously means the world to me. You know, it's why I'm here. It's why Peach Pocky as a channel exists. It's why you're able to sit here and point and laugh at me, and why we were able to do all of this. All of these games that we played this year would not have been possible if not for Twilight Princess Rando. So that's always gonna be a big deal to me. You know, I will appreciate TPR until the day I die. That's just how it's gonna be. Why is this music so quiet? Just the next song. Yeah, I don't know. There's a reason I have a command for it. Yeah, it's the reason for the season. You're right, Denji. TPR is my reason for being. I wouldn't be me if I didn't have TPR. TPR is to thank for me becoming affiliate, me getting everyone to come and watch and come hang out at all. Started with TPR and it's gonna end with TPR, baby. Anyways, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. We're gonna put this in B tier because I haven't finished it, but it was a neat little gimmick. I want to play more Pokemon ROM hacks, but they're very long, and I have like 1,000 other things I want to do in my life. So, after the Christmas bingo, I'm feeling very TPR-ish. Yeah, right? Like, Team Blue, let's go. Dude, that was crazy. Hashtag Team Blue. How did we win? How did we win? Blue won as well, but I wasn't on blue team last year. I was on red team last year. Last year I was with Isaac, but this year, yeah. So that's what I was getting to. I was gonna lose track of what the game wanted. I don't remember. I just know whatever team Alexander Harold was on last year won, because he won last year. I was on Isaac's team last year and we did not win. But it was also lockout last year. So, but yes. The Sacred Grove stuff was confusing. That was because of a bug. That wasn't anything in regards to the rules or anything. That was because there was just a genuine fucking bug where the rando didn't close off Sacred Grove despite Sacred Grove needing to be closed off. So, um, but yes, yeah. So the fact that we won that, insane. That it really brought up my love for TP again. Like I just, it gave me so much. It was so quick. Yeah, like that was like an hour and a half. I think we did that. But yeah, Little Gator Game. We're gonna put Little Gator Game in A tier. Game request TPR. Ocean, you don't need to waste your points on that, buddy. It's gonna happen regardless. I will spend a 50k on a bit. I don't care. But yeah, Little Gator Game is gonna go in A tier. Fred requested this game. Delightful. Excellent. A cute little fucking... I had so much fun playing this. It was such a cute little game. Go around, smack sticks, like, for your sister. Like, oh, for a while. I always had a calm mind after no living a game. Yeah. But Little Gator Game was cute. I enjoyed it immensely for what it was. It was such a cute little thing. I know there's DLC coming out for it soon, which I'm excited about. Maybe I'll take a look at that when it comes out. Oh, fuck, I've been talking too much. I need chapstick. But Little Gator Game was cute, and I really enjoyed it. It was a nice de-stressor of a game. The puzzles were cute. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. Definitely one. I think has a lot of replayability for sure. Tears of the Kingdom No Teleporting Edition. This is probably the game I've been stuck on the most this year because I took like a big break from it. We're going A tier. Tears of the Kingdom. I loved Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was excellent. Do I want to S tier it? Because it's been super enjoyable playing that challenge run. There's definitely been some issues, but I don't quite think it's S tier. Maybe. It is, because like when I think about it compared to everything else in A, I definitely view it above everything else in A tier. For sure. So yeah, I think Tears of the Kingdom is an S tier for me. Specifically, the way I've been playing it was I've been doing a challenge for Tears of the Kingdom, no teleport edition. So it's like walkies but worse. Oh, ads. Finish my pasta. Now that my pasta's mostly cold. Why'd they have to give me the radiologist who's most prone to mark exams as critical? Awful. Okay, advertisement's over. So, this is our final list. This is every game I've played on stream this year. And this is the rankings for them that I've chosen. Of every game, Radio's marks game is critical. I have to follow up on it. Just wouldn't work so willy-nilly. Oh, that's stupid. But yes, this is every game I've played on stream this year. But Peachy, I had to look up the VOD to see why Kirby was in C. It's because I barely played it. It's because I only played it once, and I just hadn't had enough time to sink my teeth into it to form a real opinion on it yet. That's the main reason. That's really the only reason why Kirby's in C. It's a racing game. It's a city trial game. Yeah, I haven't... Someone can remind me what was in this box I just wrapped? Not a fucking clue, Denji. I'm so sorry. You never told us. But yeah, I haven't really gotten to sink my teeth into it yet. That's the only reason. Is I just haven't... I only played it once, and that was, like, right before I went on my 2-week hiatus, so... So it's definitely one I want to, like, get more into. That's the only reason it's C tier. I don't think the game is bad in any way, shape, or form. Just in regards to, like, a Zamboni? A whole Zamboni? I'm assuming you made a model. Or, like, a figurine. Or, like, a Lego set. Not a whole-ass Zamboni. That's a lot of wrapping paper. And also, if you were wrapping a whole-ass Zamboni, I think you would know that it was a whole-ass Zamboni. But yes, so out of every game I played on, popcorn container Zamboni. Gotcha. Yes, for every game I've played on stream this year, this is the final list. But Peaches, I hear you cry. There's one left down there. And you're fucking right. That is Expedition 33. And that is, Game of the Year. I didn't play this on stream. I would like to make it clear. I did not play Expedition 33 on stream. I played it during my 2-week hiatus that I've been off of Twitch. Anyone has been seeing anything about me in Discord, I played it on my Discord for anyone to come in and see. Obviously no one does, but that's fine. But I played it off stream because after the Game Awards, I was like, everyone's talking about this game. Let me see what this game is about. I was then shot 57 times in the chest. You don't understand how reserved I had to be to not scare you off of it. Like, yeah, like, I saw everyone else playing it this year. I saw, like, clips here and there of people playing it, but I didn't really want to be spoiled, but I also, like, it just didn't pop up on my radar a lot. So after the Game Awards, when I saw the sweep, I was like, alright, I know it's on Game Pass, because I remember looking at it and being like, oh, this looks interesting, I should play it, and I put it on my play later, but I never downloaded it, because it was like a 50 gig install, so I finally installed it, and I played through it, and when I say that I have not been that attached to a game in a while, like, the last time I played that much of a game in one sitting constantly was when Tears of the Kingdom released. Like, I started that game, played for 10 to 12 hours straight, went to bed, woke up, got right back on the game, played for another 10 to 12 hours, and I did that for 4 days straight until I beat the game. I did not put that game down for a second. Like, I'd pop into people's streams and I'd be like, oh, I started this, and they're like, oh, it's really cool, and the next day they're like, I got to this part and I'm sobbing. They're like, how the fuck are you at that spot already? You literally just started playing yesterday. Because I could not fucking put it down. Not a Pikmin fan? No, I am bad at video games, and that's why I played Pikmin 1 through the Pikmin 2 engine. It's something my friend had requested I play. And I sucked at it. And I was really bad, and it was really hard, and I didn't like it, so that's why it's in C tier. But yes, Game of the Year, Expedition 33. I've never heard that specifically. Yeah, I'm just bad at video games. A lot of these placements are because I'm bad at video games, and I couldn't get through them. Played a lot of it mods and quite crazy. Yeah, it's not my thing. Ninja requested I play it before he was deployed, so that's really the only reason I played it at all. But yes, if Expedition 33 wasn't Game of the Year for me this year, anything else in S tier would have been. I'm rethinking Balatro. I know I spoke really highly of it, and it's definitely something I keep coming back to. But I'm trying to look at Balatro in comparison to everything on the A list. I think Balatro has to go down to A tier. Yeah, because Zelda, Dispatch, Hyrule Warriors, Indiana Jones, Mouthwatching, and Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's my top 6. If I were to take out TPR, I could say top new games I've played this year, but that won't count also because, Zelda. An overwhelming amount of Zelda, obviously. All my roguelites are in tier A, except for Peglin and Die in the Dungeon, because those were like Balatro would be like A+, S-, like just on the line. I think Balatro's definitely up there. But I would have to say that yes, my S tiers are Twilight Princess Randomizer, of course, top of the top, Dispatch, Age of Imprisonment, Indiana Jones, Mouthwashing, and Tears of the Kingdom. They're definitely like a lot of these games were played recently. Like Dispatch and Age of Imprisonment were definitely end of the year games for me. Indiana Jones was super early this year. Like I'm trying to sit here and think of like what games I played in the fall, really. Well, I think I also was busy with I didn't stream in the summer much. That's right. I forgot. I took a break during the summer from streaming. I was only able to stream like 1 or 2 days a week because I was working those busy jobs. Otherwise, I'm sure there'd be so many more games on this list. But I could definitely like slice my year in half from like beginning of the year, a big winter hobby. Well, no, I work construction, so summer is like peak work time for me. That's like 50-60 hour work weeks for me. So I definitely have like no time for anything in the summer. And then obviously now I'm laid off for winter, so. And they also called me back to work super late this year. Like, I didn't go back to work until, like, March. So I definitely had a lot of more time at the beginning of the year for stream. And obviously, not obviously a lot this month because I was on hiatus the last 2 weeks. And will be on hiatus for the next, till the end of the year. But yeah. So this is my tier list. This is a visualization of everything that's happened this year. $56 titles. That's crazy. That's more than one game per week. And definitely some of these took more than one session. Big gaming. Definitely big gaming. Like I said, Expedition 33 is kind of in a league of its own. Just because I didn't play it on stream. Which is a good thing. Because it would have just been me sobbing. Ocean was there in Discord while I was streaming. Like I said, I streamed this in my Discord. Anyone could have come in and watched me play it while I was obsessing it over the last week. I sobbed a lot. Still kind of sad over a lot of it. Like, Ocean thought it was very entertaining watching me bawl my fucking eyes out over this French game. But I sobbed. I sobbed a lot. So that's Game of the Year for me. It won all the awards for a reason. It's a turn-based RPG. The enemies take out the turns and you roleplay as the victim. That's that's the video game. But yeah, so it's definitely a lot of new games this year, like Dispatch, Hyrule Warriors, Indiana Jones, Mouthwashing, Clover Pit. What else was new this year? Donkey Kong, Date Everything, Legend CA, Peglin, Die in the Dungeon, Trash Goblin was this year, I think. Monster Hunter Wilds, Grounded 2, Crime Scene Cleaner, Kirby, Mario Kart World, Digging a Hole, Blueprints, Oblivion. That's about all the roleplay you do. The game's not a fucking roleplay game. You roleplay as a French person. Yeah, you roleplay as the victim. When I saw someone play it a few years ago, it's in my backlog. Catherine is great. Obviously, mature audience, be advised. But the gameplay is fun. Like, the blocks, like, climbing up the blocks and, like, how you can just kind of... It's definitely one you have to think of, but also once you get in the groove, phenomenal. Like, you can really get in the groove, like, managing these blocks. Like, sometimes it starts to become, like, a second nature of how you, like, see the cubes. It's wonderful. So yeah, I'm thinking next year. Next year. What are my plans for next year? Definitely more TPR. The race definitely reinvigorated my... What? I have no fucking idea what's happening outside my bedroom door. I just heard my dad yell, I didn't go in there and jump on her pies. So, I don't know what that's about. But yeah, next year I definitely... Some of these games I need to finish. I need to finish Monster Hunter Stories as much as I'm loathing that, only because I want to play the sequels. I might play some of it offline because I don't think anybody here also cares about the first Monster Hunter Stories. I need to finish the ZA DLC. I need to finish Date Everything. I need to beat Donkey Kong. Because I just haven't been able to beat it. God, I wanna replay Indiana Jones. Detroit Become Human is also a crazy game. Yes, Detroit Become Human is on my upcoming list. Once I finish Beyond Two Souls, that's next. Just because I haven't finished Beyond Two Souls yet. That's what this one is here. You can't really tell just because of the size of things, but Beyond Two Souls, is what I'm really enjoying, and I'm gonna have to finish it. The concept is absurd. They did it quite good. Yes, I'm definitely looking to playing Detroit Become Human. I do have it on Steam. But yeah, so next year, definitely more TPR. What the fuck are they yelling about out there? Congrats on winning bingo, by the way. Thank you, and I was riding that high for 3 fucking days. Yeah, same as Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. Yes. Yes, that was kind of my goal when I started playing Heavy Rain. I was gonna play Fahrenheit, but my computer physically wouldn't launch it. I wanted to start with Fahrenheit, but it simply would not launch. So I had to start with Heavy Rain, and then I'm on Beyond Two Souls, and the next is Detroit Become Human. But yes, in regards to the TBR race, insane. In the bingo, I've been thinking about running out of options for a while. Yeah, but yeah, the bingo was crazy to me because I got the first square on the board, which was already a huge ego boost. Just because the first thing I was gonna do was like, this is how it went in my mind. I was like, okay, we're gonna get in there, and I'm gonna go to Castletown, and I'm gonna pick up a dog. So that's where everyone's gonna be going. And then I realized that that it was closed off regions, and we couldn't do that. So my next thing was like, alright, going to CAC, that's where I'm gonna go do my checks first. And walked into the Eld Inn, and immediate ice trap. So I was able to mark that off the board as the first check on the board, and that was a huge ego boost. And then I got the last check on the board, by fucking Charlo. Yeah, you found all 3 swords. I think I had only a wooden sword. Only because I went out of my way to get a wooden sword. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna need a sword. I did not need a sword. I only needed a sword to get through Lake Lantern Cave. So I could simply go and deposit more rupees to Charlo. Because that was 90% of my bingo run. Was being in Lake Lantern Cave after getting bombs. After we finally got bombs. And was just going in Lantern Cave, opening one chest, getting an orange rupee, leaving to deposit it in Charlo. Coming back, opening a chest. There's a purple rupee, leaving and going back to Charlo. And I did that like 4 or 5 times. That was the final check on the board. After they were like, after the shenanigans with Sacred Grove. And we were like, oh, we found the fucking wallet. So I went and got the wallet. And then I did the last 100 donation. And bam, got Charlo, slapped it down on the board. And that was our win. Phenomenal. I rode that ego boost for like 2 days. Yes, I went in Grove only... Well, yeah, I went to Grove to get the Howl Stone. Because everyone was like, oh, you can't go do Grove because you need to do Skull Kid. You need Bow and Arrow to do Skull Kid. So, I was mad. Because then we found out that like, oh, actually, no, you don't need Bow. You can just smack him once because there's a bug and the thing is broken. So now we can go do all these checks. Yes? Okay. And the Poe there being a wallet absurdity, right? Like, but no, so the seed was wild. But yes, definitely more TPR is in my future for sure. So yeah, this is our... So yeah, upcoming, we got Split Fiction with Morgan. More TPR. Detroit Become Human. Monster Hunter Stories. I am unsure if I want to stream E33 because I've already beaten the game and I'm just doing post-game stuff. I don't know if I want to do New Game Plus on stream. Like, because I've already played it, so I don't know if anyone would want to watch me just do New Game Plus of it as their first time watching someone play the game, or if just to watch it in general. So I don't know, I'll leave that up to speculation, but that's definitely something I'm gonna keep playing. Like, I'm ending stream here in a couple minutes, and that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go play more Expedition 33 and try and fight the super boss again. But, this was a good year. I'm gonna download this. Gradient Parry. Yeah. But that is Peachy's Games of the Year. It says this is a look back through our year, and I think it's been a pretty good year. And hopefully next year is just as good. So, alright, people keep coming over and bother me, so I think that's a good enough way to call it. But yes, this was fun. Thank you everybody for coming to... I'm gonna be jetting a seed right now. You do you, boo. You go.
That's what I appreciate about you.
That's what I appreciate about you, but yes, thank you for hanging out with me this year, guys. Just a lot's happened this year. I became, you know, a real streamer. I became a VTuber, and I have fans, and, you know, a lot of progress was done this year for my channel. You know,
you gotta stay hydrated.
We've had, you know, some rebrandings. You know, we went through some rebrandings, identity crises, you know. A lot has happened. Hi, bye. Hi, Willie. You just missed it. Sorry. I'll be posting my tier list in, my Discord once I'm done stream here. But yes, so thank you, everybody. Did I fucking summon Willie? You might have. Yeah, I think you did, using Willie's emotes. I might have summoned him. That's funny. But yes, thank you everybody for sticking here with me this year, and people that were new to joining me this year, people that have been here the whole year, and you know, remembering those that left. We salute you. But I'm looking forward to what next year brings. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. And wishing everyone the best. Yeah, that's really all there is to say, isn't there?